Hi everyone, thanks for joining our weekly marketing update call. So first, we'll be taking you through weekly marketing metrics. So once it is done, we'll be taking you through our to-do activities. So weekly marketing metrics we'll be presenting for last week from 13th February to 19th February. Over to you, Chandresh.
Thank you, Ram. Hey everyone, in the last 1 week of Twitter, we have seen a drop in terms of new impressions to less than 300k. So it is around 15% drop. However, in terms of new followers, we have around 3000 new followers, so double than last time. Even though we had a drop, so we want to make sure that we don't keep dropping every couple of weeks, and that's the goal here for Shardeum Twitter. In terms of impressions, it is not well, so our goal is to keep it up. So the one of the good thing is we have been trying to keep it up higher than 200k. So this is still higher than 200k. However, week on week, our plan is to keep it increasing and have an higher average. On Build Web3 Twitter account, we have seen new followers of around 50 and new impressions around 30k. So last week was a major drop. So compared to that, this is slightly up, but still not as good as we would want to. Our aim in the next 4 to 5 weeks is at least have 100 new followers week on week basis. And in terms of impressions, our goal is pretty high. It is to reach, it's not pretty high, but it is still in our last if we can see, look at the last 3 months and even before that, we have not been able to achieve it. Week on week basis is to get impressions of 100k per week regularly. On YouTube, we have seen an increase of 45 new subscribers and 2600 new views. So there were several videos that were uploaded on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully more views will be added. We'll see more views this week. Top 5 countries. So India is still at number one with around 30% share of views. So Ukraine, which was earlier in the Jan last week, number 5, and then it wasn't there, it's still now it's at number 2. And then there's just slight movement in Indonesia, Nigeria. But a new entry, South Korea, which we haven't seen throughout this year in the last 2 months, anywhere in the top 5, and now it is at number 3 for the last 1 week.
Hey, hi everyone. So we've seen a growth in the number of Discord members, which is up from last week, 8,490 new members. There have been
Uh,
I think, he might have dropped off. I think he should be back soon. In the meantime, you can go to the blog. Ram.
just hold on a minute, na, he'll join rather than going back and forth. I'll ping him. I'll just check with him. If he's not joining, I'll cover it. Don't worry.
Hi, can you guys hear me? So sorry, something happened. I was just out. Yeah, so Where was I? Yeah, so we have had 8,490 new Discord members in the community. We have been having events. So like last week, we had an event of DApp library. So that is something I will be talking about more later in this call. Also, this time from this week, we've started measuring a few more things like the number of developers in this Discord community and the number of new communicators and number of unique people who are chatting in the community. Also, from next week, I think I can also start adding the geographical representation of people coming in the Discord community. So yeah, that's about Discord. Um, Moving forward, we have seen a drop in the number of Telegram subscribers. However, the number of initiatives that we've been doing on Telegram has increased. So we now we are constantly having events in the Telegram community, and the posts have increased. So we are making sure that the Telegram is becoming more active and more active. Uh, Moving forward to Telegram community, so there has been a drastic jump. We had a quiz, and then we also just like how I mentioned, we had a community event as well. So we have seen a growth in the number of Telegram members, and we finally reached 10,000 new members in the community. So like the current number stands at 10,040 people. So that's a great feat, and kudos to Rice Boy Sudeep, who's the moderator for Telegram. Also, we've also started tracking active users, DAU, and messages week on week basis. So that is something we can also see, like from next week. I think we can also see on the chats. So, so that's there. We have 275 new active users, DAU 53 daily active users, and 1,240 new messages. Uh, but this is something which we cannot see here. Maybe from next week we'll have it. So yeah.
Paul. So last week we published two blogs. Majorly, we were updating few old blogs to emphasize more on the features of Shardeum, especially linear scalability, dynamic state sharding. So yeah, so that's where most of the work went. Today there were four blogs published, which we will present in our next week's presentation. But I wanted to bring that up just to let you know that those blogs are related to the Shanghai upgrade, Ethereum's Shanghai upgrade that is scheduled for next month. And then the other blog is about the CBDC's various regulations that is in progress across the world. So take a look at the blog of the website and go through all these blogs. Those are interesting ones for sure. Yeah, you can move to the next one. So there's there's a decrease, slight decrease. We're still doing pretty well in terms of the blog page views due to the quality of the content, and the fact that the agency, the blog agency, have started working on putting out new contents from last week. So I think the page views should keep improving. Those are the top performing blogs. Yeah, and the top geo for blog pages. I think Japan is back in the top 10 after quite a while. So that is a good thing. Apart from that, it's more or less the same. Yeah, and I guess South Korea was also good. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thanks.
Ram Lavneesh is not on the call. Yeah. So Lavneesh, I leave. Okay. So yeah. So he's yet to update, but Quick thing is we conducted one workshop and one campus workshop, one public workshop, and one international meetup. So last week. So, but next week, around 6 events are planned. Do check shadum.org/explore/events page and register universities. So with respect to website, a slight increase. Last week it was around 51,849. This week around 52,000 is the traffic. And in terms of same trend in organic search, like last week it was around 10,000. Same this week around 10,000. So it has grown. It was stable in the last 2 weeks. Yeah. So newsletter subscribers. So we are ready to fix the spam stuff. But apart from it, like last week we got the another 1,261. And I'm also working on getting one more validated tool to filter our other registrations, as I mentioned in the previous call. So we got huge, some percentage of spam registration during our Q4 update event and Pink's launch. So that will be actually validated through a tool and then will be uploaded in the list. But so finalizing a tool is in the process. With respect to website traffic, direct traffic, like as usual, like leads with 44 percentage. But the good thing is the other three major sources, search, social, and referral, are almost equal, and the referral is the highest in the last 1 year. Like it has almost contributed around 16.5 percentage, which is highest till date. So it's a very good sign. We are getting more traffic from referral websites. So yeah, of course, like majorly from medium.com, and we have from Group 3 because of other campaigns running on, then Notes.group because of the validated notes uh, going on, then few from GitHub and Teletype.in. So these are the top five. Then with respect to yeah, so then search 20 percentage, social 18.8 percentage. Top geos, not a major change, like almost like a slight minor change, United States and Vietnam position, but rest even in the bottom another five countries, it almost same, no major change at all. And in terms of top pages in website, of course, first by faucet, Spink's faucet was the first one, followed by docs page with respect to faucet climb and running a node validator, and then followed by network endpoints page. So everything is dominated by Spink's related node and faucet. Then finally, it was followed by Shardeum.org homepage website. Yeah, I can skip to point one. She shows some around for 5% growth here. Pings, yes, since it has started, growth rate is huge. Things are getting are like growing faster. We have the total transaction around 45,000, almost like 100% growth than the previous week. And we have total accounts at 18,000. Previous week it was around 10,000. And total number of contracts 13, like 1,325 this last week. That's all, team, on the metrics for the week. Moving on to do activities. What do you, Chandresh?
Thank you, Ram. Two of the things that were completed in the last 1 week is Q4 league rewards were distributed. So Yash did most of the work in collecting metrics, figuring it out the top leagues and everything, and I have only, like, I think we both just distributed it in the, and then on YouTube I uploaded 5 videos, 3 DAP library episodes, which were for Bandit, Desi Labs, and Double Protocol, and two webinars, which were Piggy Bank Smart Contract by Suhas and paid streaming service by Ravish. 0 to 1 webinars. So, and also there is another episode of DAP Library tomorrow. Do watch it. Yash would have shared it in Discord and Telegram already. And when it comes to tasks that are ongoing, social media associate, we are still hiring it. So we have received a lot of applications in the last 3 months, and we've been trying to finalize it. It's not that the test is too difficult, but yeah, because when we hired, we want to make sure that person is up for the next, like growing the community from this to 10x. We did hire someone who could not join, so we started more interviews in the last 4 weeks, and yeah, so we still taking interviews in case anyone is looking for open jobs as social media. Do go to shardeum.org/careers and apply for it. And then the other ongoing tasks include reward distribution for the last two missions, and we will be announcing the winners soon, and also the quiz and any other contests that have happened in the last couple of weeks. Episode 4 of podcast recording, so we hosted it last Monday. We have the recording and it's still being in process of cleanup to get uploaded on Spotify. The last 3 episodes are available in case any of you have not been a live listener to Where's the Blog podcast. You can go to Spotify, search for Where's the Blog or search for Shardeum. You'll find the 3 episodes on design, brand, and engineering, and the fourth episode is on product. It will be uploaded this week. Brand guide is something we have been working on. So around 3 weeks ago, we showcased new design styles for Shardium, and now we have a brand guide as well. One tweak, one update is pending on that before we add it to our brand folder. So waiting, and this it will be completed this week. Logo correction, now this sounds very it is actually what it reads. So anyone who's listening, while we have been working on all of the new designs and styles, we noticed something very designer noticed very slight off with the logo. It is a very minute thing, however we have fixed it internally just to see how the current logo looks like and how it looks like after correction. We'll be sharing this document today in the community to have a look at it and share their feedback. One of the major feedback we need on the new logo is in terms of letter spacing. So we'll mention that and take community vote before going ahead with that. Voice and tone guide, which was drafted a while back, and so we didn't publish it in the community, however it has been ready since a while, so the goal is to also publish it in the community for this week.
Hey, it's not updated here. I have the updates with me. So, few of the updates for last week, there were 6 events which happened in the community side. So, App Library with Double Protocol was done. Then Developer Hours by Sandeepan and Marcus was also conducted last week. 0 to 1 webinar with Ravish from Lighthouse, which was building a paid streaming platform. So that was also done. Thanks to Chandresh for stepping in. I had electricity issues in my place, so I couldn't conduct it. Then onboarding call quiz is something which is happening every week, and then community connect, which we have started on Telegram. So last week we had Super Shardian as a topic where we take the community through all of the important topics and all of the important happenings, updates on Shardian. So one of that was Super Shardian. Then after that, mod form was out, so that now that our mods have, like, one of our mods has completed their duration, so we'll be rotating the mods. So now, since the size of the community has, we are now 230K folks. So we'll be having two more new mods who'll be joining Suhas. So the we have received a lot of form responses which we've closed now, and moving forward from now till next week, I'll be scouting out and I'll be looking at the mod forms and conducting the interviews. Then POAPs for zero to one webinar POAPs were something which were pending from my end. Completed that from my end. It's now it's with the bandit team. Once they deploy on Sphinx Sphinx 1.1, and then they can start distributing it to the folks who attended it. We have the whitelisted users with us, so they can easily go and claim that. Um, One of the major updates, as Chandresh mentioned, was Q4 reward distribution of Shardeum leagues was done and the form was closed. We had a lot of feedback from the community and from the league leaders about the current program, and that is something we were also working on. We've still been working on it. So that is something which we are working on, and I think moving forward in the next quarter, people will see a lot of changes in that particular program. So this way, we are open to all of the suggestions and feedback by the community. Then Node FAQs is something which was launched. It was a channel. Again, thanks to Sandeepan for creating this channel and putting all of the important question and answers there related to Node. So in case you are running any Node, you can go to Node FAQs, and if you have any questions, you can first go to that, or then tag any of the moderators who's out there. Then there have been a few changes in Discord as well. So so now the rule section is now updated. Now there are multiple roles that people can pick their roles from. So let's say if you're a marketer, let's say if you're a designer, or even if you're a gamer or trader influencer, or like, there are a bunch of other roles available which you can go through and check. So you can assign yourself a role. It helps us to identify you, and at the same time also gives you an identity. Um, Also, I have also, just like how I have mentioned role, we've also worked on the global community more. So now you can see a few more changes in the global community. Then have added all of the stickers on Shardium Discord. So now you can also choose from uh, Shardium stickers that's out there. So all you have to do is just go to stickers and select stickers. Official links is something which is updated, and yeah, that's about it for next week. As of now, just like how Chandresh mentioned, ChildX is something which we are having uh, a DApp library with them tomorrow. Also, we'll be working on the 0 to 1 webinar for next week. And also, we have one community connect already scheduled for this week as well. So that's there. Apart from this, one thing that also I have been working on is collecting all of the data, and so all of the data and all of the new metrics that we can see in the sheet. Maybe from next week we can show it to the community as well. So that's there. Also, something which has been pending from my end is the event section. So I haven't been updating all of these things in the event section. So yeah, moving forward, I think that would be the next step, and I'll be updating all of the events now going forward. So, and also the past events which have happened. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, coming to the tasks that I've been involved with. So we are, yeah. So I'll just start with the Shardemus borderless program. So we have the winners, selected for the week 1. And it's ready. But I'm also working on improvements, guidance that our submitters would need to make it more productive, to make it more meaningful. The submissions we received, I think I told last week, we received about 190 submissions. There was an overwhelming response for week 1, and continue to work on the program, submit blogs. I will share some guidance on how to improve and how to improve your chances of qualifying for rewards. So that is on that. So I'll post a thread on Twitter, and when announcing the winners. So stay tuned towards that. So that is on the program. So newsletter was sent today. So that is done, and we are looking to publish Shardium related blogs about Shardium. On third party websites and partner websites. So we have quite a bit of partners right now with whom we are networking and collaborating with. So we will start pushing and publishing all those sharding related blogs on those websites. It's similar to how you all are, publishing blogs on third party, platforms about Shardium project. This is more, more an official kind of thing, more formal, done more formally. That's the only difference. Again, the idea here is to boost our organic growth, the awareness and understanding of the Shardium project, not only within few countries but also across the world. So yeah. Yeah, so the other one is I'm working. We published two blogs about our partners. One is Bitkeep. No, I think one is Shardex, and the other is Double Protocol. So we will publish more blogs about other projects which you can use, interact with in the days ahead, in the weeks ahead. So that is on that, and I'll be working on the pillar pages. I have worked on a couple of pillar pages, as I mentioned just a little bit earlier. Worked on some old, blog pages and made updates to make more emphasis on dynamic state sharding and how Shardim solves scalability trilemma. So that is set. I will ping you the links so you can go through those blogs. And also, one of those blogs includes what are the different sharding types in the industry right now, and how is dynamic state sharding different. Maybe you can use them as a reference for you to publish blogs in your native languages and submit those for the Shardim is borderless programs. I'll also be working on a couple of other pillar pages on Shardim features. Pillar pages are basically cornerstone pages that is more detailed and can be used pretty much by anyone as a reference point. So yeah, apart from that, yeah, the blogs, we started, the blog agency has started publishing blogs again. We've been working on optimizing the old blogs till last month. So right now we have started, publishing new content as well. I think that's pretty much it. Also working with Ram on website, and Price who on FAQ, part where we want to transition that to a web page. Right now it's in a doc format. So yeah, that's it from my end. Thanks.
So to give a Lavnish update, as I mentioned earlier, we have around 4 meetups and one workshop planned for this week. And so workshop is going to be in Bangalore. So meetup is going to be in Jalandhar, Durg, Kanpur, and Surat. And please register if you are from the city. Then we are also going to have one webinar, especially for United States region. So majorly, we plan to be for the day one community present there. So we collaborated with them. So we plan to day one community is the group of entrepreneurs who are building in Web 2 and Web 3, and so it's a specific community. And so we were conducting a session about intro to Web 3 and Shardium. So Greg will be presenting in the to the community. So anyone from the United States region, please do check it and register yourself for that. So earlier it was dedicated only for the day one community. Now it's open for all as well. So anyone can join here. And apart from it, we are also working on few ETH side event, ETH Denver. We are going to be co-sponsor with Stack Capital and a few more other sponsors. So anyone who are present during ETH Denver, do visit our side events. We'll be sharing the invite soon. So it is an invite only event. So it will be open to the people and it will be shared in a day or two to the public. So meanwhile, if anyone wants to get preference or priority, do ping me or Greg to register yourself. We will send you the invite separately. So yeah, so people from so who are going to attend ETH Denver, do feel visit us. So our team will be there. So, yeah. Then apart from it, I was also working on a few tools evaluation. So working on few tools with Chandresh. Then I'm also working on email tools by myself. So that is also one part that is going on in parallel. Then working with a few partners, so especially for like registrations, event registrations, items, and some integrations with respect to that. Then other partners to leverage their users with through other campaigns. So working on those things as well. Then with the SEO agency, fix their Q1 targets. Actually, revise the target. So the start of the Q1, we had a different target, and we worked on it and revised the target for them. So we got a very good growth on the SEO part as well. So that is going good. Then here and there, like yeah, working with Subbu and Lavnish on few coordinations. And majorly I'm working in parallel like international events. So try to organize one in Vietnam, Indonesia, Ghana, and Kenya, and Nigeria. And Nigeria, of course, we conducted last week, but Vietnam and Ghana, Vietnam and Kenya dropped as of now. So we'll be reaching out other volunteers who has filled us the form. Indonesia, most probably by next week or March first week it will happen. Same with Ghana. So March first week or second week. Anybody else in the community now who are in this call who are interested to conduct meetup at their place, feel free to reach out to me. Yes, that's all on from my end.
Hi everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, Ram would say that if anyone has questions, put them in the chat and we'll or unmute. I'm not sure if unmute is on, and we'll be happy to answer. I unmuted, so I could just say that big kudos to shout out to Subbu on working on these cornerstone blog pages. I've been reading the new blogs and the links he has shared. Great work, Subbu.
Thanks. I'm just taking inspiration from you guys there. I can look up to quite a few people in the team. So yeah, and then I also see community kind of doing their part, and it's yeah. So I was just trying to do it a little early before, but good that it's happening. Hopefully I'll be able to continue contributing in my own way. All of you do. So appreciate it.
So yeah, people cannot unmute themselves because it creates a chaos. And let's say if they want to like say something or ask something, so they can always put things in the chat or in the general chat or wherever they want to, and then we can address that. If there's something important, they can also ask us to unmute themselves. So that is also we can do.
Thanks everyone.
Bye everyone.
Thank you.